Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So I was having issues going to my Facebook Live group and my Facebook page group. I kind of had a feeling something like this was going to happen if I don't do it for a while. So what I'm going to do is I will do this and then I will upload it to my group and my page. But welcome to my YouTube. Make sure that you're subscribed down here below. And the one beauty thing about it being on YouTube, at least it's going to be there forever, not like what we're having issues with Facebook. So remember that this is part of a live, so if you don't like it when I'm doing talking with different people, basically what you can do is you can go ahead and you can just watch on a replay and scoot on by. So hello Janice and hello Marie. I'm so glad that you've joined me. I'm humbled that you have. Like I say, I am having problems with my Facebook part of this thing, so I am just going to go ahead and do it on YouTube, and I will post it to my page, my group. So welcome. Hello Laura. So it's been a while. I had problems with hydro on Wednesday and Thursday, and of course yesterday was our big launch. So I hope that if you saw it yesterday, I'm going to show just a couple of things that I showed yesterday, but today it's card sketch number 255. So let's go on down to my desktop here. And here I'm going to actually show you this first. I do have two classes that are coming up. That one is using the pretty florals, which is the Your Creativity Awaits. And I'll just give you a quick sneak peek of two of my cards for that. So there's these two cards. And I say a quick sneak peek because I don't like to give that stuff away. And then next month is a sweet jar. I really think this one's a lot of fun to do, and I can give you a bit of a heads up. There is another stamp that's coming to go with this punch, and it's all to do with Christmas. So there's the sneak peek of those two as well. All right, and I like this one here, and I never got a chance to even use that one, but I will be playing with that. But those are the two classes that are coming up. Registration stops today, so you want to get registered on there. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Felicia. Okay, now this is what I'm going to be doing today. Today we are doing, oh my goodness, where did it go to? This is card sketch number 255, and I want to explain a little tiny bit about this particular one. And I'm going to show you a way to do it if you don't have it. But what we're using is the beautiful gallery suite. And this suite really is amazing. Let me just go and whoops, no, we got to go down to here. So this suite is a mega suite. It has these beautiful things here, but I think the thing that steals the show is this particular designer series paper. So let me just give you a show of this paper, and we're going to just have the paper do almost all the work for us. But they have beautiful images. We had this at my retreat last weekend. They each got a half page of or a half a pack of this beautiful designer series paper, and they did a creative share where a creative they got to make something and they could do it themselves. This reminds me of a place close to Kamloops. And then, of course, this beautiful sort of stuff, this and this. This happens to be my favorite. And then, of course, they have, you know, like very neutral ones on the back. I want to show you something that was done with this. This was a creative opportunity that the ladies got to take. So this is just one that I had done. They had all given a frame. They had their paper. They could use whatever words they wanted on there, and I think it works really well. So we're going to be using this paper as well. So I want to show you, this looks like, and I've kind of taken a bit of liberty with this particular sketch. And we are going to be using on this sketch, but I'll show you a way of doing it, is the party banners. Now these are 20 dies, and I tend to go, when I do something like this, I will number, like this is the biggest, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 is a really good layer for a card. So basically, I wrote with a fine tip Sharpie pen the number 6 on there, and I will do the same for some of these other ones as well. But it's kind of nice to know that they're there. So this number 6 is what we're going to use for one of our layers, and we're also going to be using number 7. But on this, for this particular card, I am going to be using number 5. So this is the 5th largest, and I'm going to show you how I do this. Now, if you don't have these dies, no worries. There's a real easy way to get this banner. You don't have to have it curved, but you can have it pointed like a chevron. So I've gone ahead and cut my stuff out, but I want to show you this particular card. Now, if we were going to do this, you can see the back part was like that. This is an actual piece of cardstock. This is 4 1/4 by 11. And what I've done is I've taken the 5th largest one, and I've gone and I've put this like this, just under where that would cut there. And then I went and cut this piece out. And when I cut it out, what it does is it gives me a shaped card. Now, if you do not have those banners, what you would do is you would go along and you would go here and you would mark, this is 4 1/4, you would mark it 2 1/8. You just do that and mark up about 3/4 of an inch, and then just cut down and make chevrons that way. And you're going to do that with all of them. Yes, Janice, it's amazing. So this is the 5th largest that we're going to make this particular card. So it's a shaped card. And it's just, like I say, I put it on there like that. Ran it through my cut and emboss machine, and it gave me this. And this is, like I say, a 4 1/4 inch, just under 4 1/4, but it makes for a good size card. And then I went and I took number 6, and I went and I took my, did I take number 6? Yes, number 6, and I cut 2 of these out of basic beige. Are you using that basic beige at all? It is. It's a great color to use, especially, this is Secret C. So that is going to give a layer size there. Again, this piece happens to be 4 by 5 1/4. What you'll do is you'll just measure in the 2 inches and cut up if you're doing a chevron. You kind of get that idea. And then I went and I took this piece of the cardstock and I layered it in such a way that I got the beautiful, let me bring that back in. I wanted to get the picture of the boat. So I went and I layered it. And I kind of lost a bit of the rest of the paper, but I really like how this part works. So that is using, so we used 5, 6, and 7. So 7th largest on those dies. Hello, Colleen. And it's just going to go like that. So, and again, you can cut this out where this would be 3 3/4 by 5. And then you would measure the halfway mark, cut up the chevron part. So it kind of makes it fairly easy to do. So this is a really simple card, a simple sketch. But I just wanted to show you how amazing that is. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put this on here. Oh, some of the frames that the ladies did were just absolutely amazing. Some cut out the beautiful roses. Some went and it was just amazing what they had done. Some had used also this other side of this paper, and they stamped that one stamp, and it worked out really, really well. Are they stitched? No, Felicia, they are not stitched at all. One thing to know, they're not, like I say, they're not stitched. They also have the attachments or the things where you can, these are the reinforcements, And these are where you can put these onto your banner and have them actually act as a banner with the hole, or you could just use a hole punch would work as well. So like I say, I used number 5, 5th largest. I used the 6th largest, and I used the 7th largest. And by me numbering it this way, it's allowed me to know how I'm going and marking it and using it. Like I say, it's a fantastic, just a fantastic set. Now, it's rather expensive. I will tell you that right now. It's in the annual catalog. I think it's, just bear with me here. Oops. It's in the annual catalog on page 86. The banner dies themselves are $55 and the alphabet dies are $135. You can get it as a suite, but these are $55. Remember, you can use your rewards to get things like this and make them more reasonable for yourself. All right, so I'm going to come in with some baker's twine on here as well, and I just want to kind of wrap this around. I'm going to tie it over here. Just cut that off. Yeah, I really, really like, whoops. I like baker's twine on this. I'm going to make this into a masculine, and you know what? I'm even thinking I might even do this. Well, no, I'm not. I'm going to make this into a masculine card. Let me just tie this. I'm going to do it into a bow. And I know masculine you wouldn't tie into a bow, but I'm going to maybe move this so you'll see what I've done with doing it into a bow. I'm probably going to end up putting that more to the other side, but let's see where I'm going to head off putting this. Now I went and then I used my Stylish Shapes. And I cut out the larger banner, and I did this in the soft sea foam, or the secret sea. See, I want to have this underneath. So let me I'm just going to move this over just a bit. And by tying it in a bow, I've just given it a bit of extra, like, you know, where there's the stuff underneath. Just like that. So, and then I cut this part off. Look at that. It's repositional tape. And what I want to do is I want to put this on here as a banner. And I might even move this up a little bit. I'm going to wait to put this on there. And then I also took the smaller, thinner banner. And what I'm going to do is I am going to use part of that suite, this beautiful motifs. And I really like this Celebrate. So we're going to use that. Good morning, Anna. I'm going to use that on our card, and I'm going to come in with my Secret Sea, and I can put that onto this basic beige. We're just going to do Celebrate. Now, Simply Said would work as well. This stamp set, you could do Thank You. I don't think you could get Let's Celebrate, but Celebrate is kind of neat from that particular stamp set. So let's go ahead and pop that onto there. Now I'm going to just put that directly onto there because I'm going to pop this part off. So let's just put the glue. So don't forget that what you can do is you can turn around and make a card using this particular sketch. And like I say, all you have to do is cut them there. This is just going to go here. And this is going to have, I'm going to bring this back up here. So I'm going to go, and I've got some black dimensionals. And because it's on twine, I'm going to come in with a strip here. And take this, and we're going to put it up at the top and at the bottom. And then that way, that will go around. It's like this. And let's get that sort of going up there. So see how that's going to be there. Let's go ahead and put that right on there. What a simple card, right? But I think it's effective. There we go. So let's go ahead and put this on there now. These banners, I have made boxes for them. I have done, I think that's what I'll do, is I'll show you a box that I saw somebody else do on the internet. But sometimes you don't see those, so I'll go and I'll share a box that I did. And I'll show you the box. And I'll do this probably tomorrow on my live. It's a box just like this. But I'll show you how to do that. So let's put this now on the inside. I will use these in color dots. Wow, I've used a whole package of those up, that's for sure. Let's come in and we'll use these Secret C dots. Oh, you know what goes with this are some motif ones. I don't know, they're more, I'll show you what goes with them and you can tell me what you think of them. Using this for a class today. So, do you think we should use these motif ones that are like this, or should I use the Secret C in color gems? Just let me know. Yeah, it is a really cute box. So on the inside, I don't know what I'm going to do here. This could be celebrate. You know what's really cool? They have a really nice retirement one from the Sunrise Sailing. I might do a celebrate your thing, but let me know which ones you think. Do you want me to use these in color ones or these pressed flower motifs? And I know they say flower, but the motif, Felicia says. What else? They're smaller. I do like them because they're smaller. What else is there? I'm just waiting to hear back from a couple more of you. Anybody else? In color. And unfortunately, I don't have this on Facebook, so I can't see on Facebook because for some reason it wouldn't. Okay, so in color, motif. The next one is the route that we're going to go. So if somebody could just let me know. So I will be going live on Monday, which is tomorrow at noon. I think I'm going to do that box. Hello, Pam. Like I say, this is a shaped card. It's kind of a fun shaped card. I'm not going to put that in until I decide what. Oh, motif. Okay, so we are going with the motif. So let's go ahead and put that there. And then another one right over here. Don't want to cover that. Oh, motif is winning all the way through. All right, so there's the card that goes with this sentiment. Like I say, if you don't have these banners, no problem. Just measure across your piece, do the halfway mark, measure up 3/4 of an inch, and just cut to that corner, and you can get yourself a bannered card as well. All right, so like I say, I hope you enjoyed that. I think this is a pretty card. I like this card. To me, this is all about, this reminds me of Southampton, which is in the UK. That's where all the cruise ships take off from. So anyways, all right. So if you like that, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it. And Also, if you are interested in anything, I am doing a, thanks, Ina. If you live in Canada and don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, I would love to work with you. If you have any questions at all, please reach out, and be back at 12 noon Pacific time tomorrow, and we will be doing, I'm going to try to do that banner box. That, or I'll do a, well, I did do a box with the alphabets on there as well, but what better thing to be able to do a box with using these banners. It's not my idea, it's not my pattern. I have done a few things different to it, but I will show you and give you some different tips along the way. All right, remember to create, because it's great for the soul. This sketch itself will be shown at 10:45 on my Facebook group and page. And I'm going to go ahead and put this video on there on my group and that as well. Oh, thanks. This is one of the shirts. This says Crafty Canucks. And this is what we had for when we went down to Brisbane. We, all three of us went and did that. Thanks, Felicia. That's very nice. All right, you guys. Have a great